What's up, everyone? Welcome back to TFD or Go to Spot for all the latest in the WNBA. Today, we've got some breaking news coming straight out of Indiana. It looks like Jaelyn Brown's time with the Fever has officially come to an end, and we need to talk about what went down and what it means for the team moving forward. So here's the deal. The Indiana Fever just made their final roster cut ahead of the 2025 season, and Jaelyn Brown is the one who's been waived. I mentioned earlier this week that the Fever were facing a tough decision, with a final roster spot coming down to Jaelyn Brown, a 26-year-old guard with WNBA experience, and rookie Makayla Timpson, who was their number 19 pick in the draft. The writing was kind of on the wall, especially with all the praise Timpson's been getting from coach Stephanie White and the front office. Brown had a solid run last year with the Dallas Wings before coming to Indiana in that 4-team trade, but ultimately, the Fever decided to go with youth and potential. Timpson's been turning heads since day one of training camp. Her defense, rebounding, and all-around athleticism have really impressed the coaching staff. Coach White even said, "The sky is the limit for her," so you know they're banking on her to be a big part of this team's future. Now, with Brown gone, the Fever are rolling into the season with just 11 players on the roster instead of the max 12. That's a cap space move, but it also shows just how much faith they have in Timpson's upside and what she can bring to this championship-building squad. It's always tough to see a player go, especially someone as dynamic as Jaelyn Brown, but that's the business. The fans are already reacting, tons of comments, thousands of views, so you know this is a move everyone's watching. Chloe Peterson says, Jaelyn Brown has been waived by the Fever, according to the WNBA transactions log. The roster is down to 11, and rookie Makayla Timpson gets the last spot. Now, just like I said before, man, this should come as no surprise. Everybody saw this coming. We all knew Makayla Timpson was going to lock down that final roster spot. She came out in those first couple of preseason games and just looked the part, bro. Confident, poised, aggressive. She wasn't out there playing scared. And let's talk about that chemistry with Caitlin Clark. Man, that pick and roll action between the two of them looked clean, looked natural, looked dangerous. You could already tell Coach Steph, and the Fever front office saw it too. That connection? Yeah, they're going to build on that. So again, no shock here. Makayla earned it. Salute to her. Trent Harvey, this is as expected. I hope we can pick up Jaelyn either on a hardship contract if Dantas isn't going to be back gone, or mid-season at the prorated value. Now look, Dantas is hurt. Yeah, but she's still protected, y'all. She's got that guaranteed contract. So let's be real. I don't see the Fever moving off her anytime soon. You don't just cut a player like that when the money's locked in, even if she's not suiting up right now. She's protected, she's paid, and unless something wild happens, she's staying put. Somebody said, "YTF did we take Colson again? Trash player. Wish they would have waived her instead." Another one, "Such a shame for anyone to lose their job, but happy for Timpson. Timpson is it. Let's go." Another one, "Feel bad for Jaelyn." And, speaking of Makayla Timpson, look, I'm pretty sure she's a big reason why Jaelyn Brown got cut in the first place. Like, let's be honest, the whole Makayla Timpson situation? Yeah, that played a major role. Timpson came in, showed out, and made it real hard for the Fever to justify keeping Jaelyn around. It's a business at the end of the day, and Makayla just made the decision real easy for them. Now again, Chloe Peterson. KK's ability to come in and impact from that post position, she doesn't try to force things. She allows things to come to her. Barring any last-minute trades or signings, rookie forward Makayla Timpson has made the Fever's opening day roster. Now, this is an article that has been released by the Indy Star. Fever make final roster cut. See who made Indiana's 2025 opening day roster. Barring any last-minute trades or signings, rookie Makayla Timpson has made the Indiana Fever's opening day roster. Indiana waived 26-year-old guard Jaelyn Brown on Tuesday afternoon. Brown came to the Fever from Dallas in a 4-team trade in February, but didn't end up sticking on the final roster. It's really difficult, Fever coach Stephanie White said Tuesday ahead of the Fever's announcement. "I think we're looking for, number one, someone who is going to stay ready so they don't have to get ready. Somebody who's going to be probably in and out of rotation, making sure that they're okay with that, but also someone who's going to be a contributor on the floor and off the floor, I mean in the locker room, in the huddles, being engaged. So it's time to get to this position in the season, having to make that last cut. It makes it really, really tough. So, yeah, pretty much, Stephanie White let us know earlier today that she was going to be making that final cut. And man, it's just unfortunate that it had to be Jaelyn Brown, you feel me? But hey, that's the business. This is how it goes sometimes. It's never personal. It's all part of the process. All part of the game. Alright, let's get back into this article and see what else it's saying. Timpson, a forward, will give Indiana some crucial depth behind starters Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard and backups Damaris Dantas and Brianna Turner. Her inclusion on the roster will give Indiana 6 guards and 5 forwards to start the season. Keeping Timpson made sense in terms of the breakdown of guards and forwards on the roster in order to have enough depth in the front court. Man, that was the whole thing last season, bro. The front court, that was a major issue. They had problems down low, couldn't hold it together in the paint. But now, those problems are null and void, bro, gone. That front court is nasty right now. I'm talking, arguably, one of the best front courts in the entire WNBA, no cap. So, yeah, keeping Makayla Timpson? That move made perfect sense. You don't let a piece like that walk. There are also procedural issues, especially with a new collective bargaining agreement coming in 2026 that promises to increase player salaries. That could have made it more appealing to keep Timpson over Brown. At the end of the day, man, they knew exactly what they was doing. This wasn't no random move, bro. They had a plan. So, here we go. Let's take a look at the contract real quick. Timpson signed a 4-year, rookie-scale contract with the Fever. According to Spotrac, she will earn $69,267 in 2025, $70,653 in 2026, $77,720 in 2027, and her 4th-year option in 2028 is worth $88,317. When the WNBA and Players Union negotiated a new CBA in 2020, one that included a new rookie scale, rookie salaries signed before the agreement remained unchanged. The new CBA has not yet been negotiated, but the Fever could very well get Timpson for cheap for the next few years if that applies again. I believe they've secured her spot, so she's officially part of the team. Now it's all settled. I'm sending my best wishes to Jaelyn Brown as well. Welcome aboard, Makayla Timpson. Can't wait to see you all play live. As always, drop your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Steph White on Sophie Cunningham, who didn't participate in practice with a right ankle injury. It's going to be a day-to-day thing. See how she recovers. Also an update on Damaris Dantas, who was out Saturday with a lower left leg injury.
She'll be out? No, I mean, it's going to be a day-to-day thing, just seeing how she recovers. Just a day-to-day. I'll depend on our training staff to tell me what she's capable of doing every day, and we'll see how it goes. And Damaris obviously sat out of Atlanta, too. Is her thing a day-to-day as well, or what's her status? Yeah, it's day-to-day as well. You know, I think making sure that we approach their health and wellness as a priority. They're ready physically and mentally as well. So again, I trust the training staff to tell me what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do, and then we'll go from there.